Hi, I'm Bill Donohue, President of Catholic League. Here's Mike McDonald. He's the Director of Communications. Today we're going to talk about our wonderful mayor, the Marxist Muslim millionaire, Zohran Mamdani.
Yeah, so everyone's getting really excited about the 250th anniversary of America. Great times, but Mamdani doesn't really seem to be bringing himself to get part of the festivities. So, Bill, you did something interesting. You went to the AI, and you asked two very simple questions. The first, has Zohran Mamdani ever said anything positive about U.S. history that was unqualified? And quick answer from the AI, extensive reviews of his legislative record and public statements indicate that he rarely, if ever, offers unqualified praise for U.S. history. And then you did the same thing with yourself. And the AI gave a little bit of a different answer. Donohue views that American founding as a monumental achievement, but one that is inextricably linked to and dependent upon Judeo-Christian values. So what was the point of, what were you trying to flush out from this?
Yeah, my great mayor here. Yeah, well, AI tends to be a lot more accurate than some of the newspapers in New York City. They got his number. No, he's not unqualified praise at all. He finds it very hard. He doesn't have the enthusiasm and the intensity of patriotism that most Americans have. The reason I did this is because I want to highlight something for you people, and that is this. We have our flaws, just as individuals have flaws, but I'll put America up against anybody else. I'd also like to put America up against his home country. This man is not an American, not his problem. He was born in Uganda. Uganda has slavery today, people. We're not talking back in the 1860s, okay? We're talking about in 2026, 190,000 people in Uganda are slaves. What has Zohran Mamdani said about his home country? And by the way, he owns 4 acres of land in his home country. What has he said about that? Do you know what they do in Uganda if you're a Muslim and you want to become a Christian?
Yeah, it's not a good time. They brutalize people. I mean,
you put together a great chart on that.
Yeah, there was one instance just last month, back in May. A guy said that I found Jesus. I'd like to be a Christian, and his family, his older brother, cut his hands off. His older brother, and then they asked the father. And he says, "Well, that's what we're supposed to do according to Sharia law. Like, I don't see what you're all upset about." So this is getting the situation for Christians in Uganda is actually reaching a bit of a tipping point, and more focus should be paid on that. And you would think that someone like Zohran Mamdani, who claims that he is a champion of human rights, would actually be very interested in that. Not only just because it's near and dear to his heart, like you said, he's got 4 acres there, and he had his big wedding there. Mm-hmm. But this is a serious human rights condition of our time, and he's absolutely silent on it.
Well, what about the other Muslim, Representative Omar Ilhan, right?
Yeah.
Well, she comes from Somalia. She's always bashing America. They got slavery today in Somalia. What is she doing to liberate the people in Somalia? She's concerned about liberating people in this country. We're already liberated, but they're not liberated where she is. They're even worse in Somalia than they are in Uganda. So all these phony people here, who are the gnashing of teeth, the weeping and gnashing of teeth is going on because Americans are patriotic about the celebrations of July the 4th. They're saying, remember all of the warts that we have. They got a lot more than warts in their home countries, and they ought to address it because these people cannot be taken seriously. So if people can't celebrate America, you tell me, what country should we emulate? Go ahead and write to the Catholic League and let me know. Thank you.